Hello everyone, this is Kimmy Kim and welcome to my channel. Today I have some mask making items that I worked on all March. I'm going to start with, gosh, I don't know where to start. And you can say hi to Franny. Franny's with us today and she wants to show y'all too. I worked a lot on Patty's pockets. If y'all haven't heard of her, she makes, let's see, got Stainz by Patty Pockets. I will link all these wonderful ladies, creative ladies that have inspired me to make a lot of these items down below. You can see their original videos. These are what we call Patty Pockets anyway. Very inspired by Patty. Here she shows you in one of her videos how you can make them. I just, kind of did my own thing with it. A lot of everything you're going to see is going to be botanical because I love botanical. So it's a little, it's different than hers. But using book pages, I just made a tag, and this is, the pocket in the front. And then just the old book page in the back. I did quite a few of those. There's that. And I just used up some DigiKits that I have in my stash. Some of them I have pockets on the back. That's why I keep flipping them over. But here's that one. Some of them that you'll see also are not complete. Like I made the structure, the actual pocket, but didn't decorate it yet. So I made lots of these. Let's see, what else did I do? These are, I can't remember who inspired me for these. I think it could be Wendy's journal adventure. This could be from Wendy's, one of Wendy's videos. It's just to put in your journal. So it's like a flip. And I just, collaged the front and put a pocket in the back. And I made a few of those. And I did the flip on different sides too, so you could switch it up a bit. And I did leave the strings on a lot of them. So if you see strings, if you don't like them in your journal, because all these pockets and things that you're going to see will be in journals that I'm making. I just mass made everything the month of March so that I could really focus on making the actual journals in April. So here's another little thing Patty had made, totally different style, but just a simple little thing you can make out of cardstock, and then just back it with your tea dyed or coffee dyed paper, and to slip in, a pocket in one of your journals. It's such a simple little thing, but it's really pretty. This one here, I think I had this to go in some pockets to show y'all, but and then here's another one of these here. This is the one with the pocket in the back. So yeah, it's got there the pocket in the back. And this particular tag here is from Mrs. Coggs, and I used a lot of Tracy Fox's labels. I don't know every DigiKit that I used. I can't really help you with that because I use so many. But as I go along, I'll try to remember. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed making this particular pocket here. I learned this, or kind of taught myself, by looking at Patty's pockets before she actually taught us all how to make them out of book pages. These are 3 different pieces where she could do it in, just 1 or 2 pieces of book page. And then again, a simple little booklet to put in the pocket. I'm not sure where I got these images. I'm so sorry. I will try to look, but like I said, I used all my stash or well, most of my stash, making all these. I didn't print anything new. I just love the mushrooms. And again, made out of the book pages, you know. They have cardstock in them as well. But I had a lot of fun making this style. That was a lot of fun. And these tags. Let's see, how many more do I have? So there's another one. And then I just, instead of stitching the lace or the trim, I just used a Tim Holtz little stapler and stapled them on to the top. Here's another one. And just, you know, use my mushrooms. And then here are some examples of ones that I haven't decorated yet. But there's a pocket in the back, or you can use that as the front, and a pocket up front. And this style here has the pocket in the side, a little tuck, and a pocket in the back. See, these are just mass made from a video I watched of Patty, or Patricia is her name. This one has a little pocket here, a little tiny pocket here, as well as here. She uses a lot more vintage look, where I use mostly botanical. But these, yeah, I have to still decorate all these. But thought I would share with you anyway, the mass making. Let's see, I think Franny's falling asleep on us. These were just cute little tags that I made. I think I still might, I can't decide. I backed them with the tea-dyed paper, but I may just put some cardstock on it. It just seems like it should be stronger. And again, I put a little pocket here in the front, and those are Tracy Fox's little labels. And I have the, what's it called? I can't remember what this is called. When it's a ruffle. It's a ruffle. And I made those, and I have them in my Etsy shop as well. And did a little stamping. And a little bit of collaging there. So some of them, you know, I did more than others. There, they're all backed with tea-dyed paper. This here, and that was a Tim Holtz stamp there. This one I collaged and put, I cut it out of a botanical book, I believe. And another one, I just put some trim here, some ruffle there. That one's sold out in my store, but I believe the others I still do have. So there, and then these are larger versions. And again, the pocket. And Tracy Fox labels. I just love her labels. And this is, I think they're all different sizes, just to kind of show a variation. And I think that might be from Mrs. Coggs. But like I said, I'm gonna link all these lovely ladies that inspired me to make these tucks and pockets and things. I'll try to get their video directly, but if I can't find their video, then I will go ahead and just link you to their page, their YouTube page. So this is another Patty pocket. And you could always, you know, you could glue it here, here, and here, and have a side tuck, or you could glue it down and have a back tuck as well, so then it would be, you know, an extra pocket. So I made quite a few of those. Here's another one. So I really had a lot of fun. Again, this is from, this is a set from Tracy Fox. Those little additions there. What was my thought? Forgot my thought. I lost my thought, y'all. And this one I put a little trim here. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. That is so frustrating when you do that. Let's see. I think all these are not decorated yet, but here's a pocket here and a pocket here. And in the back, there's a pocket as well. I'm hoping I was in frame for all that. So there's a pocket here, pocket here. So you could do it like this, where it's upright, or you could do it sideways. Doesn't matter. And then the back has one as well. Or you could just make it simple like this in the front, and then have it attached to your page and not put the pocket in the back. That's what I love about Patty's pockets that she's made and shown us how to do from just book pages, simple book pages. And we all have a lot of those. I know I do. So here's a bunch that just need to be decorated. And then these are just simple little booklet with some pockets. It's very simple. You just something to stick in your little tucks and in your journals. I wish I could remember all these digikits that I used. Oops, that one's upside down. So I made a lot of those. This one here, I think that's all from Patty. Then I have, let's see, which one was this? This was inspired by both Tatty Treasures and from Roxy. Roxy is Roxy Creations, and doing her mask making. I believe this was one of hers. And sorry if it shakes. It's the kitty cat here making a shake. I just added my own touch. You know, I sewed them all. You'll see everything. I would say 90% of what I do is going to be sewed in some way. And some stamping. Again, a little pocket. This here, I just put a little bird. And inside here is, again, a pocket. And then I used the Stainz by Patty Pockets and brushed it on, and then did some stamping. And I followed along with Tatty Treasures, that channel, and experimented with the Stainz. I did have a little bit of wrinkle because it's, you know, an ink, like a wet ink, and so I ironed these so they would stay flat. And I put some trim on there. There's another one, some stamping. There's a simpler one, and this one's not decorated yet. And this is a simpler one here. So that was part of the mask making, I think, by Roxy. Roxy's Weekly Challenge. And then I made these here out of book pages. I'm going to try to reach and show you the book that I used. Tatty Treasure's channel also used this book. That's where I was inspired. And I store them in here so they don't get dusty or anything. These are the actual book pages here. And I trimmed them. But this is the book, and it's called Wildflowers of Britain, Month by Month, and by Margaret Wilson. And I got that on Amazon. And the pages are just beautiful. It's a reasonably priced. And yeah, so, I mean, you can see how beautiful these pages are. Now, I did trim them all down so they're all pretty. There are some words in there in the book as well. But with those book pages, put these together. There's a few that I backed and there's a few that I didn't because it's just so beautiful on both sides of the book page. So I thought, you know, you could paper clip it in or, you know, do something like that. So I decorated here. The specimen is Oh, Tracy Fox. And then there's a pocket here. So I made a few of these. Some are deeper. This one I think goes all the way down, so you can put a big tag in here. Let's see, some of them I close the pocket off, like this one's closed off, so it's a shorter pocket. And then these are all backed with cardstock and sewn. Same idea. And I used, this is vellum. And yeah, here's some more with vellum pockets. And I just used some washi stickers, and this is little bits of, oh gosh, I just went blank with the, Edith Holt, Edith, oh my gosh, I went blank. Yeah, her books. And this one just has a single pocket. And then I made a few with just the single pocket, the vellum. Here's another one, and another, and they're really strong, so you can put them right up on your page. And this here, these pockets here, I loved. On Tatty Treasures, they showed you how you can make these, and it's just really putting the vellum over the page, gluing it, and then I stitched it around. I don't think she stitched hers. I put some labels on the inside rather than on the outside. Like this one here is on the inside as well. The sticker's kind of shiny. I'm not real crazy about that, but yeah, and I just have Edith's writings there. Again, this is a side pocket here. Can put a lot of things in this. And then this one here, I put the labels on the outside. So yeah, lots of mask making in the month of March. And it was so much fun. It really was. Let's see, what's next? More mask making. I'll show you the mask making first. And these are from, it's Roxy Creations. She has a weekly challenge that she does, and let me grab some of her things. Well, they're inspired by her. I again did all mine botanical. Let me see if I can get this out without ruining them. So I did I made 17 of them. I will spare you looking at all of them, but yeah, I have a specimen sticker, or rather stamp. It's a Tim Holtz stamp. These stamps here, the botanical stamps, you're going to see that are large. Most of them are some stamps I got on Amazon. And then, see, it's a bag. It's a glassine bag. And I just put some little bits from books. This stamp here is a Tim Holtz stamp. I'm not sure if Amazon has that or not. I'm trying to see if there's any stamps in here. This is another from that set. This butterfly that you can hardly see. That wasn't one of my best ones. Yeah, I used a sage color on these, so they're not as dark. These are all from the same set. It's a great set. The mushrooms here, one of my favorites. That's Tim Holtz. Let's see. Here's, yeah, I kind of went crazy. This flips. And again, you know, I just used different things to put in front of the bag here. And then little fussy cuts to embellish it a little bit. And then I made these little teeny tiny ones. I had these little bags. I think I showed y'all in a haul. And these are so much fun. And because, you know, you don't always have a big journal that's going to fit this great big bag. This is Oops, we're backwards here. Yeah, it's 3 3/4 by 5.5, so it's a pretty big bag. And then this little bag that I found, I just fell in love with because I just think it would go in any journal. 2.5 by 3 1/4. So, field label was a sticker, or not a sticker, I keep saying sticker. It's a stamp by Tim Holtz. And this is a botanical stamp that I think I got off of Amazon as well. And this, I just stamped it with another Tim Holtz. And it opens a little pocket. Really cute. Super cute. So I just made a few of those. I really love the botanical on it. I really fell in love with these stamps. I will try to remember to make a list and link all these beautiful stamps. I was really lucky to find them because sometimes you do a lot of searching. It may have been Etsy, but I will double check. So that again is part of the Roxy Creations weekly mask making challenge, and that's what I made. That was my take on the flip. She also had these little envelopes, and I made several of those. I won't go through all of them, but yeah, I made some that were just of book pages. I think this was a maybe a index page. So I made a few of those. And these pages here are from Roxy, I believe. Yes, I believe so. I hope I'm not misspoke there. And she had great little digis. So, I mean, you just untie it. It just wraps around. And then you have, inside you have your accordion. And to tuck away, you know, whatever little embellishments or ephemera or, you know, notes, anything for Happy Mail. I think these are great for Happy Mail, not just journals. And what else did I do mask making of hers? I think that was it. Possibly, I think this one was Tatty Treasures. And I have a rubber band around it because it tends to pop open. But this is a little tuck right here. And I just, you know, embellished it a little. And it opens like so. Let's see if I can get it. They're tucked in there pretty good. And it's all that writing space. And again, I used Stainz by Patty Pockets for this one and did some stamping. And I did a craft along with, what is it? It's Tanya from Tatty Treasures. So I guess I could trim these down so they're not so difficult to get in, but I just made a few of those. I think I made four of those with my botanical. This one's upside down. So some are on the opposite side, depending on where you want to put it in your journal. Let's see. I think I've really just been inspired by many people. It seems like recently we all have been using window envelopes. And so I just made, this is a pocket here. And I did the collaging. And then there's a great big tag. And it's backed by cardstock. And then you see the beautiful botanicals through the window there. And this was, you know, a piece of junk mail that just had a great big window. And again, there's a pocket. Some collaging. And I didn't make too many of these. I should make some more. I needed to collect some more junk mail. And the envelopes that I have a double window next to each other, a little different effect, and I'd wanted the bigger window. Let's see, next, what do I want to show you next? I have so much to show you. Let's see. Oh yes, I do have some more of these. There's a couple more. This one with the whale tail. I think it's whale tail by Stampin' Up. And then this one I just used a little bit, I sewed a little bit of seam binding there and just made a little tag to go in the window. And then there's a pocket, you know, to put things. I haven't filled them all up and decorated them all yet because I don't know, you know, what kind of journal I'm going to put it in. And I made several of these. These were so much fun. And I have to thank Wendy at Wendy's, what's her channel? Wendy's Journal Adventure. She does this series of what you can make with just your own sheet of tea dyed or coffee dyed paper. Because if you don't have an envelope like this, you can make your own. And although I do have envelopes that are similar to this, I went ahead and crafted along with Wendy and made these here. And it's just a flip, and then there's a big pocket. And this one I left for writing space on the back. Some do not have that. But yeah, these are all going to be the same, I believe. Some are bigger, some are, you know, because you have some journals that are more narrow. So I kind of switched it up a little bit on the sizes. So several different styles, but all the same. Yeah, so I made lots and lots of those. I just loved them. So that I used with just some scraps I had, some DigiKits that I had already printed, and some little fussy cuts that I had from some of my floral books. And now this set here is a little different. I printed on some material, I think it was poplin. This is like a cotton poplin, and put it on some cardstock. Hopefully you can see that it's a fabric, and it's, see, the same thing, but I just love the look of it. It's really, really pretty, and you can tell it's getting dark out in here because where I'm at, because it's getting shadowy. But I just thought these were so beautiful, and they printed so well on this fabric. So yeah, made a lot of those. Those were lots of fun. So Wendy, if you're watching, thank you so much. I love your series, and you inspire me so much. And also from one of Wendy's series, I think she was using not only her paper, her tea-dyed paper extras that she had, she used washi. Now I did use washi on one. This is a washi of mine that was a wide washi, and I just collaged it and made that pocket. But then I thought, because I don't have a lot of washi that's thick like or wide like that, so I have a bunch of different Tim Holtz collage papers, and they're just like this. It's just real thin paper. So I used that instead of the washi and made the pockets and just embellished them. And there's the pocket. And this will go directly on the page, so you won't see that. So I did that for all of them. I didn't put the little dip, the little punch out like this one on these. I left it just like this, and did a little collaging over the collage paper. So here's another different one. They're all very different, and then I sewed them. So cute little pockets. This one here, I just love the black and white one. The black and white is a collage paper just like this one, and I just added, you know, a little botanical. This one here is my favorite. I just love the big bee on it and the mushrooms. I did some mushrooms on that one too, and that one. So thank you, Wendy, for inspiring me with that. Now, I did make some fun little things to put in your journals. Let's see, I was just playing around with some scraps that I had of Tim Holtz paper. And so what I did is I made these little booklets to go in your journal. And they're just little pads of paper. And then I just put a little, this one here's like a hemp that I tied it with. So I used that for most of them. And then my scraps, you know, the edges, the ends of the paper that you cut. More hemp. And then there's like vellum in here. There's all different kinds of paper that I used. And this here I just used a ribbon because I had extra ribbon. And again, all different papers. I mean, there's graph paper, coffee stain paper, all different papers. So I kind of got carried away and just used up all my scraps and made those. So that was fun. That was a lot of fun. And I made these. I think I did a tutorial on these vellum envelopes that I made in one of my videos. And this is a Mrs. Coggs image here. And I put like a ball pin with a little pearl dangling. And I tied them. And these were a lot of fun. I was just, you know, I have so much vellum, I didn't know really what I could do, different things I could do with them. Since then, I did find some vellum that's half this size, and I'm going to see if I can try and make some pockets with that. And this here, I just put some trim. So, yeah, you just glue around first before you sew. And then this has the trim on the top. So I made a few of those. And this, I have these in a baggie so I wouldn't get them mixed up. This is from Pink Monarch Prints. It was one of her DigiKits. And this was my take on her tags. She had little bitty ones in her kit. So I just put some flowers on there. And it's on cardstock, so they're really strong. Put a little seam binding, a little extra something on there. This here I used a little, I think that's a brad. Yeah, it's a brad. And I did the eyelet and seam binding. And again, they're all backed. This one here, I layered it in several layers. And used Tim Holtz little, what are they called? I just told you what they're called. Oh my god, I just went blank. Brads. Yes, it's a brad. And with this one here has sari silk on it. Here's another little one. Here's some more layering here. And I did the cheesecloth, and I put the little brads here. There's little 4 brads there with the eyelets. Some more layering. So her kit is just wonderful, and I think this one is called Grungy something. I'll have to look it up. But she's got fantastic kits. I just love them. This one was a lot of fun. I just really like the look of putting the brads on. And I guess I could have made this a pocket, but I didn't. I glued that one down. I'm losing my voice. See, I'm talking too much to y'all. So again, these are just, you know, a little snippet peek of things that I've been working on last month that kept me busy. I made these, and these will be, this is, I do have one more thing to show you after this, but I had showed y'all that I made from my Franken papers that I was going to make, you know, journals out of them. So this is an example of just the sheet of Franken paper, and then I reinforced with some tea-dyed fabric there. And then, like here, this one's complete. So I finished this one, and I just love the image of the girl there. And I put a pocket in here. I need to put some tags in, but here's a tag I can show you. So we've got a nice deep pocket here, and there's a nice deep pocket in the back as well. And I used some different types of paper. Oh wow, let me put some light on. Some more light. Let's see if that helps. That might help a little bit. I think this is avocado dyed paper here. And then I put little tabs on the top. You'll see little tabs. And I just used muslin for that. Did some stenciling. Made some side little tucks, little pockets. There's a nice little journal to write in. And then did some side trims. Again, some graph paper. I just love that stencil there. Those are Tim Holtz stencils. I can also link those for you. I got those on Amazon. A little doily. So this is a journal just, you know, for writing. And there's, of course, the middle of the signature. It's just a single signature. Some more stenciling. And this is the other side. So it's going to be the same here. And more stenciling, the avocado paper. So that, I was really pleased with how these turned out. I just think they're gorgeous. And in the next day or two, these two will be in my shop, in my Etsy shop, and I'll link that below as well. And here's the other one that I completed. I have several more to complete. This one has a nice tag in it that kind of matches the book. And I used book page and some extra heavy cardstock I used on that one. This is also avocado dyed, and this is more of like a green hue rather than the other one was a little different. And this has the tabs as well, and the trims as tabs here on the side. And it's very similar with the stenciling. There's more stenciling, the tabs, the graph paper. Yeah, it's very similar. And this one here was a little different. I didn't just tie. I put little hearts on it when I tied it and kind of left them as a little dangle. So, yeah. So those were fun, and again, that'll be in my Etsy shop. This one here has some cardstock and a writing, and this here, I was going to put some stamping. I need to finish and put some stamping on that journaling card. So that will be in my store, and I hope to get more finished rather, to add to the store soon. And I wanted to show y'all these beautiful stamps that a good friend of mine has a Etsy shop. And I did show you in a haul let me see. Let me just pull something up real quick. My Franny has stayed with us the whole time. What I did is I took and used the stamp. It's so beautiful. These were made in Malaysia, handmade, and it is the Black Milk Project. And they're all handmade. They're absolutely beautiful. And I went ahead and put them on these round stickers. And I got that idea from, actually, I just went blank. Her Etsy shop is, what's it? It's Vintage Crafters. Ooh, let me look it up. It's just going to drive me nuts. 1 second while I look it up. It is, hang on. It's HappyVintageCrafter. That's it. And these are just a couple of the stamps that are in her shop. And look how beautiful to put in your Happy Mail or in a journal pocket or just on the outside of your package. And then this is the other one. And I wanted to show you how easy they are to use. Okay, Franny's Franny's departing. Look how cute these are. They are absolutely adorable. And the detail, like look at the hair. Every fine detail. And it's so easy to use. Now I find that when you use a stamp, if you have like a spongy type surface, that the stamps really show every detail a lot better. I'm just going to stamp on a couple of these so you can see how easy. Now I use archival ink, and it's Distress by Ranger. I do have a big pad of ink, but I like with my stamps to use these smaller ones. And I just, let's see if we can not shake the camera. It might shake anyway. This table is like, it's not a desk, it's a table. So I just dab it down and put this in the center of the sticker, and the stickers you get on Amazon. And look how beautiful that turned out. Look at the detail on that. And that's how each and every stamp is. So I will link her. She's just has the most beautiful stamps and books and whatnot at HappyVintageCrafter. So that's what I did, y'all, for the month of March. Now I did do a couple little journals that have sold in my store, and I've already done videos on those. So what else can I tell you? As far as April is starting my my budget. I'm gonna have my craft budget. So that is starting, and I'm gonna work on journals this month because, as you see, I've been mass making, and I'm ready now to put things in my journals. Taking a couple classes. I'll be taking Nick the Booksmith class, and also I can link that as well. And also Tracy Fox, her class for her, I think it's like an attaché case and journal. I'll be doing that this month. So those are my goals, and I will keep you posted. I'm still going to be doing the Roxy's weekly challenges when I have time. So I will keep you up to date with those and show those as much as I can. I really enjoy doing that. But if you look on my Instagram account is going to show you everything that I've worked on. So you can take a peek there and just say hi. Hi and hello. And I hope you enjoyed this little review of my month, and have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead and holiday. Take care be good to one another and be safe.